I don't have to look at you in the eye and say, you know what, I think you're a slime ball. I can say that and more in writing.
Well, it's no secret we live in a polarized world, and with the rise of social media, everyday disagreements, they can easily turn into digital warfare.
A 2021 Pew Research Center survey found that 41% of U.S. adults and nearly half of teens have personally experienced online harassment.
13 News reporter Tolulope Ajayi taking a closer look at this topic this morning. So Tolulope, what exactly are you finding?
So you guys, raise your hand if you've ever scrolled on social media and seen a comment that made you think, who talks to people like that?
Yeah.
Yep, I know that I have.
Quite a few of them.
Exactly. And online conversations, they're getting uglier by the day, whether it's about politics or even pizza toppings. I got to speak to an expert to understand why these interactions are becoming so toxic and what we can all do to make them better. Like, what kind of leads people to react in such divisive ways?
I think they have reacted internally those ways forever, but now they have an audience, a way to get other people to consider at least their point of view.
Sherry Bauman is a counselor who has researched bullying, cyberbullying, and peer victimization for decades. She says that when people get behind a screen, they tend to act differently than they do in person, which can lead to name-calling, heated arguments, or even threats. The National Institutes of Health calls this online disinhibition.
Their normal inhibitions, their care about how to say things disappears. And in their mind, they have their real self and then their online self, and their online self is a disaster.
So the real question is, where do we go from here? You're going to want to start with identifying if what you're seeing is even true. Misinformation is false information that's spread on accident, but disinformation is a lie told with the goal of upsetting the audience. If the content comes from someone you know and care about, try taking that conversation offline and speaking to them about your concerns. And when it comes to keeping your family safe, ask your kids questions about the apps that they use and keep an open dialogue about how you all interact with content online. And it's impossible to avoid all negativity, but Bauman says there are some ways to mitigate its impacts on your well-being.
Try not to react, and I do that by limiting the amount of time I allow myself, because well, you know this, you get on there and it's 3 hours later and you don't know what happened, which is also not good news for kids or adults.
So remember, it's not necessarily wrong to feel how you do, but how you react matters. And as we go into the holiday season, try to be more aware of how you're contributing to the discourse that you participate in, online and in the real world. We'll have that full interview with Sherry on Tucson Now, and more information on our website at KOLD.com. Reporting live in studio, Tolulope Ajayi, 13.